to Tuned to Yesterday, bringing you programs from radio's golden era. I'm Mark Lavonier. There's adventure in this hour later on from the Cloak and Dagger series. But right now, a true story on I Was a Communist for the FBI. And that was at least according to Matt Cvetic, who wrote a book based on his experiences working in that capacity. His story would be spun into a movie in 1951, which he co-wrote, and starred a well-known radio actor, Frank Lovejoy. For the radio series, it was movie star Dana Andrews. We'll hear the first episode of the show now, a syndicated broadcast from March 30th, 1952, called I Walk Alone.
I was a communist for the FBI. Starring Dana Andrews in an exciting tale of danger and espionage, I was a communist for the FBI. The story you are about to hear is based on the actual records and authentic experiences of Matt Cvetic, an undercover agent of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, who for 9 fantastic years lived as a communist for the FBI. Here is our star, Dana Andrews as Matt Cvetic, undercover agent.
9 years of it. 9 years of living behind a mask that made me an outcast among my own people. And from behind that mask, I saw these things happen. It's all in the record. The story and testimony of my 9 years as a communist for the FBI.
This story from the confidential file is marked, I Walk Alone.
Hello?
I'd like to speak to Mr. Lawrence, please.
Who?
Mr. Lawrence, Dick Lawrence.
This is Dick Lawrence.
Oh, this is Chuck.
Chuck, how are you? Haven't heard from you.
Haven't been able to get near a phone booth.
Something doing?
Will you be in the office after midnight?
I could be.
I may have something after the meeting tonight.
Big?
Some guy imported from Moscow or Bucharest is going to address our cell. He's supposed to have gotten his boot training practically with Uncle Joe himself. I'll call you right after the meeting breaks up and... Oh, honey, I don't know when it'll break up. These shindigs last.
Huh?
Probably too late to do much anyway. Well, how about dinner Monday night and a show or dancing or something?
I get it. So long.
Monday? Monday night, okay? Okay, honey. It's a date. Bye.
Going someplace, Matty?
Oh. Hiya, Simon.
I was having a sandwich at the soda fountain. Saw you go into the phone booth.
Yeah, just calling a girl.
Yeah, I came over to ask you to join me for a bite, and I couldn't help catching the end of it.
Go back and finish your sandwich.
Oh, what's the matter, comrade? You sore?
You know I was talking to my girl, and you stood there and tuned in. I have a private life, you know, Simon.
Private life? After all these years in the party? Come on. I'll walk with you to the meeting, comrade. Go together.
I walk shoulder to shoulder with Comrade Simon Horvath, thinking, yeah, we go together, but we walk alone. All these comrades, but never a friend among them. We go to a piano studio on Pine Street. We're the last to arrive. Besides the 5 members of our cell, there's a big man pacing the room. He looks at me and Comrade Horvath as though inspecting us for plague. He looks like real trouble to any decent, hard-working undercover man. Comrade Helen Worth makes the introductions, and the big man's name strikes some kind of chord with me.
Comrade Rivchenko, Comrades Horvath and Cvetic.
Comrades.
Comrade Rivchenko.
Comrade Redchenko?
Oh, weren't you assigned to the Cleveland problem?
Was I?
Plugging secret information leaks.
Plugging them poorly, it would seem. Sit down, now. I have here 3 copies of a most important letter. Comrade Cvetic,
Yes, comrade?
Secretary of the American Slav Congress.
That's right.
Take this copy of the letter. Commit its contents to memory. When you've done so, return the letter to me.
Yes, I understand.
Here. Do not read it while I'm speaking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Copy for Comrade Helen Worth.
Thank you.
Comrade Wilson. Now, briefly first. Yes, Comrade Savetic, I was assigned to the Cleveland problem.
I'm sorry if I've been out of order, Comrade.
There have been serious information leaks to the FBI.
Only in Cleveland?
Everywhere. However, my visit is not relative to that matter, at least not exclusively. Those letters contain the names and assignments of several highly trained comrades assigned to vital industries in this area. Memorize the names and everything about them to the last detail. You will be their contacts. Clear?
And does that mean that we'll receive secret instructions to be channeled to these people?
Memorize the names and everything about them to the last detail.
I know you said that, Comrade, but
I said that. And I said you will be their contacts. And that is all I said. Clear, Comrade Savetic?
Clear.
Learn your men first. When we are prepared to issue orders for them, you'll receive those orders to pass on to them.
Well, that's all I asked. That's all I wanted to know. That answers the questions. Why all the excitement?
Comrade.
Well, I mean, couldn't he just have told me?
Comrade Savetic.
I'm sorry.
Comrade Savetic, how long have you been with us?
Oh, I can vouch for Comrade Ravchenko. He joined us back...
Comrade Savetic will answer.
I joined the party in 1942.
Did you join with any questions in your mind then?
No.
Any reservations?
No.
Doubts?
No.
Lack of belief in your leaders?
No.
Then why not keep that healthy state of acceptance? That will be all. Be available for sudden meetings. Go.
Yeah?
Mr. Dick Lawrence, please.
Lawrence speaking.
Chuck,
Go ahead.
I can't talk to you over the telephone.
You want to meet me someplace?
No, I've got to be on call. I'm mailing you a letter along with my report.
What letter?
I can't talk. It'll knock you on your face, that's all.
Use the new mail drop.
Yeah, I know. Only look, read the letter, copy it, or photostat it, or whatever you want to do, and get it back to me quick.
About a couple of days.
As soon as you can. I've got to give it back in a hurry.
I heard you.
A gold mine of commie saboteurs. Nuggets of no goods. Wait until you see this. They've got 3 of the boys in atom bomb installations.
Commies and atom jobs? Don't say any more. Put your report and that letter in the drop as soon as possible.
Any instructions?
Yeah. Your new telephone designation is R-U-D-Y, Rudy.
Got it.
Your new contact name here is Mr. Fisher.
Got it.
Keep in touch.
I'll try. Those guys suspect their own mothers.
So long.
I go back to my room at the hotel. I'm supposed to be living with my folks, but my folks don't want much part of the son who turned commie and disgraced the family. That's the way it is. I type out my report, sign my current code number, enclose Ravchenko's letter, and address it to the new drop, a little barber shop in the Golden Triangle where it'll be picked up by an FBI agent. I go out to mail it, then come back to my room and bone up a little on the Communist Manifesto to look sharp to Ravchenko. And then I go to sleep. In the morning, I go out to breakfast.
Hey, Matty.
My heart jumps. Comrade Horvath. Has he seen me come out of the hotel?
Good morning,
Oh.
comrade.
Hello, Simon.
What were you doing in the State Hotel just now?
I'm peculiar. I eat. I was in the coffee shop.
Don't you eat breakfast at home?
No, I don't hang around home very much. You know that. My folks don't like a communist in the family.
Time to get used to it.
That upsets Mother, and you know how it is.
No. How is it?
Well, after all, she's my mother.
A nice bourgeois sentiment.
And that's why I don't like the party to call me there. The family takes messages for me, but they sure don't like it much.
They took one for you this morning.
What?
Didn't they tell you?
No, I left pretty early.
What time?
What time did you call?
I didn't.
You just said that you...
Ravchenko called.
What for?
He's calling back all the letters.
Oh, he just issued them last
He
night.
figures overnight to study them is enough.
Well, when does he want the letter?
He wants it 2 hours ago.
Well, I don't have it.
Huh?
Well, not on me, that is. I don't carry it around. It's home.
I'll go home with you.
Well, I better call home first.
All right. There's a drugstore. I'll go with you.
Why don't you go back and tell Revchenko I'll have the letter for him later today, this afternoon?
Let's see if they found it. Back home.
All right. I'll phone them.
I'll go with you.
How to call the FBI and not let Comrade Horvath at my elbow know who I'm talking to and what I'm trying to say. I get change from the cashier, stalling for time, trying to think of something. I dial, hoping that the comrade doesn't notice that the exchange I dial isn't in the Stanley Avenue area. Lawrence is my No, it's Fisher now. Fisher, worse luck. Lawrence could sound like my brother's first name, but Fisher... My hand is shaking.
Hello?
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 Fisher?
Who?
Oh, yes. I remember you. Aren't you the insurance man comes around once a month?
Rudy?
Yeah, that's right. Remember me? I said I didn't need insurance. I was going to live forever. Well, now I don't know.
What's up?
Is Mother there, Mr. Fisher?
Go ahead.
I had an important letter yesterday. Will you ask Mom if I left it on my desk or someplace around? I need it urgently.
So soon? You said 2 days.
Will you ask her now?
We haven't got the letter anymore.
What?
We don't have the letter.
Why? Well, what's wrong?
You were right. It's big stuff. Stuff like that we have to send on to Washington and the original.
Oh.
A copy won't do. I'm sorry.
Well, when do you think Mom will feel better?
What? Oh, it won't be back until tomorrow at least.
I see.
I know this is a curve, but you take it from here.
Well, I don't know if I can see her right away, Mr. Fisher. I'm with a friend, and Mom doesn't entirely approve of my political friends.
Save it. I knew you were being tagged right away.
Well, you'll stay with Mom until she feels a little better, won't you? I'd really appreciate it.
Sorry, Rudy.
Goodbye, Mr. Fisher.
Trouble?
Yeah. Mother isn't feeling so well. Maybe I better go see her.
What about Revchenko?
Explain it to him for me, will you?
Oh, no. Not me.
Oh, he'll understand.
Maybe you can make him understand, not me.
What's so special about this Revchenko?
Or Nikolaev?
Nikolaev?
Or Tomaszewski?
Wasn't there a Tomaszewski who was
Yeah.
out? Yeah, what?
Who used to be with the NKVD, now the MVD, the Communist International Secret Police.
Revchenko?
Alias this, alias that, yeah. Only we call him Comrade Revchenko. He's going to want to talk to you, Comrade Savetic.
That is all, Comrade Savetic? That is your story?
Yes, Comrade Revchenko.
But no letter?
Well, I've explained that I learned my mother was ill, and I can't decide if it's wise to visit her under the circumstances.
The only wisdom is to produce the letter.
Well, it may take time. She's ill, and she resents me. My family...
It is at your mother's house, you say?
Yes, but I
Get
don't...
it.
Very well.
Comrade Horvath, go with him.
First house past the lamppost, driver. 5102. Right here. That's right.
Oh, the flag driver will be right out.
Now, look, Simon. You know how my family feels about my going with communists. Why don't I go in first and see how Mother feels and then sort of get her used to the idea of bringing another communist into the house, huh?
Well, make it short. This taxi is on you, don't forget.
Oh.
Hello, Mom.
Oh, come in, Matty. Who waits outside in the taxi?
He's a friend of mine, Mom.
Friend.
Mom, I've come to ask a very big favor of you.
Oh, you got some trouble, yeah.
Pretty big trouble, yeah.
What favor?
You won't like this, and I hate to ask it. I want you to tell that man in the taxi that you think you burned a letter of mine you found around yesterday.
I should lie for you.
I said you wouldn't like it.
You left the letter I found yesterday, and I burned it.
And remember, it was in a yellow envelope.
In yellow envelope.
You didn't read any of it, naturally.
This much at least is truth.
He knows you don't like communists, so it'll look all right if you're unfriendly to him.
Mom? Mom?
Oh, that's Tip.
Oh, hello, Mom. Who's that in the taxi outside?
Hello, Tip. How have you been?
Who's the guy in the taxi, Mom?
I said hello, Tip.
One of your crummy friends?
He wants to talk to Mom.
Mom doesn't want to talk to him.
Yes, Tippy.
Why?
Now, keep out of this, Tip.
Why should I?
Just keep out. Will you keep out of it? You don't know what's going on, so keep out.
I don't know what's going on.
No.
Oh, boy, I don't know what's going on.
I'll call Simon in.
Stay where you are, Matt.
Tippy, he's your brother. He's in trouble.
If he's in trouble with his chums, he asked for it. If he's in bad with the cops or the FBI, let his chums get him out of it. Huh, Matt? Simple, elementary, wise guy?
Tip, he's your brother.
He's not my brother while he's their comrade.
Look, Tip, we've had this out before.
Comrade.
I'm in a jam, all right. I want out of it, and I won't bother you again. Just this once, and I won't disgrace you anymore.
Get out.
Tip, he's older than you. And in the old country...
In the old country, this is the new country. This is the country some of my buddies got hurt and killed for. And this here... This...
Now, watch it, Tip, watch it.
Boy. So
You have to start something every time, don't you?
You're lucky the rest of the family's at work.
You know Mom isn't well, and you start something.
Mom isn't well. Oh, brother.
Please.
You're the one to holler Mom isn't well. Why isn't she well? No, that's a beauty, all right. You're the one to talk.
No, Tip. I'm all through talking.
Mom isn't well. Sure she isn't well.
Oh,
Sure, you're killing her.
Tip,
Now, get out! Get out before I hurt you.
That's fine, Tip.
Go on.
All right, Tip. I wouldn't want my kid brother to hurt me. All right. Goodbye, Mom.
If that's your comrade, tell him we aren't having any.
All right, hothead. You're the big man today.
Matty, tell your friend to come in.
Thanks, Mom.
You'll excuse me. Won't you, comrade?
He looks swell in that Navy uniform, doesn't he?
Matty, answer the door.
Mom tells Comrade Horvath her simple fiction so convincingly that I almost believe it. He seems satisfied, but he isn't Revchenko. On the way back to headquarters, the taxi stops for a light. A newsboy waves a paper at us through the window. I don't hear the kid, I just see the headline. The words rush out at me in type that gets bigger and blacker and louder until it explodes right in my face. Simple words that could be my obituary. FBI seizes Red Atom saboteurs.
Holy, where did they get that?
Yeah, I wonder.
You still insist that the letter was burned, Comrade Savetic?
That's what I say, Comrade Revchenko. And that's what my mother told Comrade Horvath.
Sure, she said it, and it sounds good. I wasn't at the cremation, however.
How do you account for this story in the newspapers, Comrade Savetic?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Well, we have leaks in the organization.
He doesn't know, Comrade Horvath.
Huh?
Yes, Comrade Savetic, we have leaks in the organization.
We try to plug them the best way we can.
Copies of this letter went to 3 of us. Why aren't you grilling the other 2?
One at a time, Comrade. And one thing at a time, and first things first. Huh?
Why do I rate top priority, Comrade?
The others returned their letters promptly when ordered. You did not.
They had their letters overnight. Plenty of time to inform the press or the FBI.
Comrade, do you suggest that some member of your cell has turned traitor?
You're suggesting, aren't you? You're accusing me of treason, aren't you?
Has either one of us used the word treason to you?
No.
Or betrayal?
No.
Turncoat, spy, has either of us cried undercover agent? FBI?
No.
Then why do you?
The implication is certainly strong enough.
It is your inference that is strong, Comrade Savetic. And it makes me wonder why. Why do you feel accused when we are merely trying to search out an information leak?
Then don't act as if you suspect me.
We don't.
No.
A little discipline, comrade. Some respect, if you please.
Respect.
Sit down, comrade.
Respect.
You're excited.
All right, I'm excited. I'm mad.
Nerves?
I've given years of my life to the party. I've pounded picket lines for the party and helped man your goon squads and gotten stoned and spat at for you. I've proved my loyalty to the 7th International in every possible way. I don't have a life of my own. My life belongs to the party. I hardly have a home. Where my own mother won't have me. Where my kid brother hates me because they think I've brought shame on the family and an early grave to my mother.
Ah.
Yeah, I can see it on her. I can't help it, though. I believe in what I'm doing, and that's all.
Just so.
Yeah.
You're excused, Comrade Savetic.
I can go?
For the time being.
When does the decision come off on this?
Don't worry. We've been working on it while we chatted here.
Working on it?
Excused, Tovarish.
What do you mean, working?
You may go, comrade.
I leave. I'm not kidding myself that my outburst of indignation has fooled anybody. Maybe. But I know it will hinge on the work they were doing while we chatted, whether I get disciplined or not. Call it discipline. I don't dare go to my hotel. I know I'm being watched. I've got to go to my folks' home on Stanley Avenue because that's where the comrades think I live. So I go home again. Call it home.
Marty.
Oh, I had to come back, Mom.
Oh, come in, son, quick.
What's the matter?
Marty, 2 men were here.
Who?
I don't know. They said FBI.
FBI?
Briefcases, yes.
What do they want? Tell me.
They said fine things about you, Marty.
Well, what fine things? Tell me.
Wonderful things. How you were not really a communist at all, but the FBI fella.
They told you that?
How you were showing them up, pretending to be one of them, risking dishonor and things. What fine thing you were doing for your country. Fine things, they said.
Oh, Mom, don't, please. What did you say?
Say the truth. They lied, but I told them the truth. I told them you were a communist.
She told them the truth. I'm glad she didn't know the truth. And this was why the FBI had told me never to tell anybody that I was a communist for the FBI, least of all my own mother. Because one day 2 nice men with briefcases would come along and pay their respects to Mom and tell her what a fine job her son was doing for the FBI, pretending to be a commie. And Mom's heart would burst with joy and relief and pride, and she'd fall for the 2 smiling communist agents and their nice briefcases and FBI credentials. And her son would die in the gutter or some stinking black waterfront, or just disappear. That's how it would be if Mom ever knew the truth about me.
I told them the truth. That I wished, I prayed to God that they were right. But they were wrong.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Wrong, those 2 communists.
You knew.
Who else would say such lies to me?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. That's the way it is, though. Goodbye, Mom.
Marty.
Yeah?
Call me up once in a while, son.
Yeah. And that's how it is to be me. You live in shadow. You're 2 people, and you're nobody. Your own family casts you out. There's nobody you can turn to. That's how it is with me, but I asked for it. I'm a communist for the FBI. I walk alone.
Was a Communist for the FBI, on Tuned to Yesterday from the 30th of March, 1952, a syndicated broadcast. The series produced 78 episodes and was broadcast on over 600 stations at the height of the Communist Red Scare in America, at that time reaching a fever pitch under the direction of Senator Joe McCarthy and the House Un-American Activities Committee that put U.S. government officials and most, if not all, of Hollywood up against the wall. Without question, one of the darkest times for the entertainment industry in the U.S. You're listening to an hour of adventure on Tuned to Yesterday. I'm Mark Lavonier. Now time for a World War II story on Cloak and Dagger. This NBC broadcast from September 22nd, 1950, called Operation Sellout.
Are you willing to undertake a dangerous mission behind the enemy lines, knowing you may never return alive?
What you have just heard is the question asked during the war to agents of the OSS, ordinary citizens who to this question answered, yes.
This is Cloak and Dagger.
Black warfare, espionage, international intrigue. These are the weapons of the OSS. Today's adventure,
Operation Sellout,
is the story of an American OSS agent who went into German-occupied France to locate Nazi submarine bases, and is suggested by actual incidents recorded in the Washington files of the Office of Strategic Services. A story that can now be told.
I knew something was up when Colonel Palmer met Tom Barnes and me at the dock that night. He hadn't come down from London just to wish us bon voyage. There wasn't time for such formalities in the OSS, even when a couple of its agents were embarking for the coast of Nazi-occupied France. The minute the Jeep pulled to a stop, the colonel stepped into the faint glow of the blackout light.
Captain Dagger?
Yes, sir.
This is the radio operator, Captain.
That's right, sir.
I'm Barnes, sir. Lance Corporal Barnes, Sussex Guards.
You men are all set?
Yes, sir.
You shove off in 20 minutes. That'll put you ashore below Saint-Nazaire just before dawn. After you've been landed, you'll move inland exactly 6 kilometers. You'll be met there by an agent of the Marquis. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, men.
We got a lecture then, Tom and I. We didn't need it.
Understand how vital it is.
We knew our mission was important.
This mission is terribly important.
German submarines had been hitting our convoys in the Atlantic, hitting them hard.
At 0100.
Shipping losses had to be cut,
Timings of the
and the best way to cut them was to blast the Nazi sub-pens along the French coast.
You understand?
It was my job to locate the biggest pens.
Moving in.
It was Tom's job to radio the information back to England, so the Allied air forces would know where to lay their eggs.
Now then...
No, we didn't need any lecture on how important it was.
Daggett. You're not listening.
Oh, I'm sorry, Colonel. I heard it all in London 2 days ago, sir. I was wondering why you came down here to say it again.
I may have had another reason for coming down.
That's what we figure, sir. There's been a change in plans?
Slight one, yes. Originally, you two were the one to take this mission alone. I've decided now to send a third man with you.
Oh? Who is he, sir?
I'd rather say nothing about it till you see him. He'll be something of a surprise to you, perhaps. Your reaction to him may well determine the success of your mission.
I'm afraid I don't understand, Colonel.
You will in a minute. He's already on the boat. Come along.
Tom and I followed the colonel out on the dock. A British Navy torpedo boat that was going to take us across the channel lay in the water. We climbed aboard, stowed our gear on deck, and moved toward the forward cabin. Tom and I exchanged looks. Neither of us liked this slight change in plans.
Your new man is in here, Captain.
Well, let's have a look at him, Colonel. For a moment, the bright lights of the cabin spilling out on the deck blinded me. Then I saw him. First, I thought it was a gag, until the guy turned. Until he made a stiff bow from the waist. Until he said...
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm Lieutenant Karl Müller of the German Reichswehr.
Then I knew it wasn't a gag. He belonged in that uniform he was wearing. It was all his, every Nazi stitch of it, right up to the death's head insignia on his left shoulder.
Herr Miller, this is Captain Link Daggett, and this is Corporal Barnes of the British Army on detached service with the OSS.
It is a pleasure to meet you, gentlemen.
Is it? Colonel Palmer, may Barnes and I speak to you alone?
All right, Daggett.
I will go out on deck.
Well, Dagger?
Well, do we have to say it, sir? You must know how we feel about this.
I'll say it, Link. Sir, I don't like the idea of taking a Jerry with us into Nazi territory. Well, do we have to do it, Colonel?
You volunteered for this mission, Barnes. You don't have to do anything.
Yes, but Dagger and I can do the job, sir, without a Jerry.
You can do it faster with him, Corporal. And we've got to start hitting those sub-vents as quickly as possible. Miller will be valuable to you in obtaining information from his former fellow officers.
Must have a lot of faith in this Nazi, sir.
He's not a Nazi. He's a German.
Is there a difference, sir?
Yes.
Even when he was an officer in one of Hitler's pet divisions, Colonel?
Through no choice of his own, Daggett. Miller was captured by the British in North Africa 2 years ago. He's been working as an interpreter for the OSS for 18 months. He's been thoroughly screened. We have faith in his story that he's always been opposed to Hitler.
Well, he could have been lying to you, sir, just waiting for a chance like this, a chance to get back to German territory.
He could have been, but we don't think he was.
Yeah, but if he were, Sir Barnes and I are a couple of dead ducks. He'll sell us out the minute we get across the channel.
That's quite true, Daggett. And that's the chance you'll both have to take.
Well, we could have backed out, but we didn't. You never do. So we headed across the channel. One Englishman, one American, and one German. I don't know what the German was thinking. He didn't say much. But the Englishman and the American were thinking it was going to be a one-way trip. Just before dawn, the torpedo boat put us ashore below Saint Nazaire. And I turned and walked up to Lieutenant Carl Mueller. I lifted his Luger out of its holster, and he didn't say a word. I broke the gun open. There were 12 rounds in the clip and 1 shell in the chamber. I dropped the clip in my pocket and handed the gun back to him. The shell's still in it.
Danke, Herr Kapitän.
Mueller, I left you 1 shell. If anything goes wrong, you may need it. That is, if you're on the level.
I will use it on myself rather than fall into the hands of the Nazis.
Yeah, I know you will. If you're on the level. If you're not, though, you'll think twice about using it on us. You see, you couldn't get both of us with 1 shell. You understand?
Ja, I understand, Herr Kapitän.
It was just a phony gesture, of course. He knew as well as I did that it didn't mean a thing. The country was occupied by 500,000 of his countrymen. He could wipe us out like stepping on a bug. If he wanted to. Dawn was breaking when we left the beach. We started inland to keep our rendezvous with Philippe Martin, the Maquis agent who was to set us up with a base of operations. He must have made quite a picture. 2 men dressed as French peasants trudging along behind a Nazi officer. Kept to the fields and moved along hedgerows as much as we could. Then we came to a highway. German army lorry rumbled by while we squatted behind the hedgerow and held our breath.
Looks all clear now, Link.
Yeah, we'll cross one at a time. You first, Mueller.
Ja, Herr Kapitän.
He got over the hedgerow and out onto the highway. It was halfway across. Tom and I straightened up to follow him, and we saw it. We dropped down again. A German reconnaissance car swinging around the bend in the road. It stopped a few feet from Mueller. He looked at the Nazis. They looked at him.
Heil Hitler! Heil Hitler!
It was in the lift of his voice. It was in the smile on his face. There was no mistaking it. Carl Mueller was back with his buddies. Carl Mueller was home.
Link, let's get away from her. Make a run for it along the hedgerow.
For what? If he tips off those krauts, we won't get 10 feet.
Yes, I guess you're right. Well, if we go, I'm taking Jerry with us.
I'd had the same idea. I'd already sneaked my revolver out of my coat. We drew a bead on that stiff Prussian back, and we did some more waiting. Until...
Heil Hitler! Heil Hitler! All right, Herr Kapitän. It is safe for you to come out now.
We went out, but not before we'd exchanged another whisper.
Maybe the Jerry's on the square. Or maybe he's just smarter than we thought.
What do you mean?
Smart enough to use us for bait.
That was it, bait. He could get rid of us whenever he wanted to. And he'd only want to after we'd served his purpose. After we'd jeopardized the French Marquis by exposing them to him. And after we'd sent a lot of Yankee and British flyers to their death. We joined Mueller and continued on to our rendezvous point.
All right, Link. We're just 6 kilometers east of the beach now.
Yeah. Yeah, this patch of woods must be the place.
What do we do now, Herr Captain?
Nothing. Just wait.
Wait for what, monsieur?
He'd stepped out from behind a bush as silently as a shadow. But shadows don't carry Tommy guns.
You were expecting someone, monsieur?
Yeah. A man named Philippe Martin.
I am Philippe Martin.
Well, then you know who we are.
I'm afraid not, monsieur. If there were 2 of you, I would know. But not 3.
There was a last-minute change of plans.
A very great change, since it made room for a Nazi officer.
Look, not all men who wear Nazi uniforms are Nazi officers.
True, monsieur. But all Frenchmen know a Nazi when they see one in or out of uniform. Why is this man here?
That Tommy gun was shoving into Mueller's chest. I had to talk fast. I explained who the German was. I said the OSS trusted him.
The OSS may trust him, monsieur, but I trust no German.
Well, that makes no difference. My orders are that Mueller's a member of this mission. Now, let's get going. You hear me, Martin?
Very well, monsieur. Follow me.
Where are you taking us?
To my farm. You will set up your radio in my barn.
Is it safe?
Safe? Why don't you ask your friend, Herr Müller?
2 hours later, Tom had his transmitter set up in the loft of Philippe Martin's farm, a few miles outside Saint-Nazaire.
With your permission, Herr Captain, I will leave now.
Yeah. You know what you're to do, Mueller?
Yeah. With these forged orders Colonel Palmer gave me, I will be able to secure all the necessary information about submarine pens in the Saint-Nazaire area.
If you want to.
I hope, Herr Captain, I will be able to prove to you that I do want to.
We hope so, too, Mueller.
All right, get going. We expect you to contact us daily. We don't hear from you.
Link. Someone's at the door.
Who could that be, Philippe?
Philippe? Philippe?
It is all right, monsieur. It is my sister, Marie. She is also a loyal member of the Marquis.
Marie Martin wasn't just a loyal Marquis member. She was a beautiful one, too. I wouldn't have had to look at her to know it. I'd only have had to look at Tom Barnes, as her brother introduced her.
This is my sister, Marie, monsieur. Marie, Captain Daggett, Corporal Barnes, and Herr Lieutenant.
Herr Lieutenant? A German? Here?
Lieutenant Mueller is a prisoner of war, mademoiselle, working for the OSS.
He is a Nazi.
An ex-Nazi, mademoiselle.
The only ex-Nazis are dead ones. Philippe, throw this pig out of here.
Now, wait a minute, mademoiselle. Your brother and I have had all this out. Philippe has agreed to...
You have no right to agree. This is as much my farm as it is his. I will not have a Nazi on it.
All right. Inasmuch as Mueller's just leaving for Saint-Nazaire on a mission...
You are sending him on a mission? You must be out of your mind, Captain.
I think she has a point, Link. You remember that little discussion we had back on the highway about bait?
Yeah, I remember it, Tom.
And I'm pretty sure now that we were right.
We have no more proof now than we did then.
I would rather he would stay here, Captain, than see him go on a mission.
Well, Herr Captain?
Get going, Mueller.
Blink, you're making...
Shut up, Tom.
You will hear from me, Herr Captain.
You will hear from him. Through the Gestapo.
I wasn't sure she was wrong. And Tom Barnes was sure she was right. But then Tom's judgment wasn't to be trusted. Not where Marie Martin was concerned. Well, Tom, where you been?
Oh, I took a walk with Marie down by the brook.
You take a lot of walks with Marie, don't you?
Oh, why not? There's nothing to do but cool our heels until we hear from Mueller. And quite frankly, old man, I can't think of anybody I'd rather cool my heels with.
And then we heard from Mueller. We heard quite a lot from him, and not through the Gestapo either.
You must copy these maps immediately, Herr Kapitän. I must get them back to the Nazi headquarters before morning. You will find on them the location of the Nazi sub-pens from Saint-Nazaire to Dunkirk.
I copied the maps and deciphered the code symbols. Turned my report over to Tom to transmit to England. But Tom was stubborn.
How do you know those maps weren't faked, Link?
I don't.
Maybe Mueller's using us just the way we thought he would.
Well, maybe he is.
Then why on earth send that stuff out?
Because those are my orders and I'm going to obey them. Now send it, Tom. We'll see what happens. Well, we saw what happened. That night off in the distance, 1,000 searchlights stabbed the sky. There were black puffs of smoke everywhere. The crowds were throwing up a curtain of flak that no air force in the whole world could penetrate. Next day, Mueller came back to the barn. By then, Tom had received the box score from England.
20 planes! You hear that, Mueller? We lost 20 planes last night.
I do not understand, Herr Corporal.
Oh, no, you don't understand it at all, do you? They knew we were coming. They were waiting for us. But you don't understand it.
You are implying, of course, that I betrayed you. But I give you my word.
His word, the word of a Nazi.
Marie, please.
Bien, Captain Dagger. Are you perhaps convinced now?
I told you we should have listened to her, Link.
Easy, Tom.
It is too late, of course, to save those 20 planes. It is not too late to stop other raids.
Yes, of course, she's right, Link. I'll radio Colonel Palmer this minute.
Herr Kapitän.
Well, Mueller...
I have another map, if you wish to look at it.
Let's see it.
I would prefer to show it to you alone.
Alone? Why, you pig of a German!
Filthy scum! Are you suggesting there's anyone here but yourself who can't be trusted?
Look, Mueller, you're in no position to make such a request. You have something to show me, you can show it to me here.
Very well, Herr Kapitän.
He had something to show me, all right. A detailed chart of the biggest sub-pens along the whole coast. I knew it was worth any risk to try to smash those pens. But Tom Barnes didn't know it. He needed a lot of convincing. He insisted that chart was bait, just bait. It turned out he was right. The next week was a nightmare. 8 planes at Ostend, 6 at Cherbourg, 9 at Le Havre. Everywhere we struck, the crowds were waiting. Operation Sellout, Tom and I called it. We had a name for Lieutenant Mueller, too. Tom wasn't around the night I reached a decision. I went looking for him. Down by the brook, of course. It was a bright moon. I saw 2 figures as I approached. Then, 2 figures became one for a moment.
I love you, Marie.
Oh, mon cher Tom, you must not say it. In France today, there is no place for the word love.
Maybe not, my darling. But when the war is over, I'm going to ask you to marry me.
Tom.
Oh.
Link, what are you doing here?
Get back to the barn. I want you radio Palmer to call off the raids.
At last, you have come to your senses, Captain.
What about Mueller, Link?
We'll forget Mueller. It's almost a week since we heard from him. We don't even know where he is.
But we can guess, no, Captain? He is in Berlin, probably, receiving a medal from his Führer.
Tom and I had to work fast. Once it dawned on the Germans that there'd be no more raids, they'd be after us. We radioed the colonel, canceling the raids, telling him we thought our mission was over. 6 hours later came the answer. The colonel thought otherwise.
Good Lord. We can't be serious, Link.
Yeah, he's serious, all right. He still wants to smash those sub-pens at Saint-Nazaire. Since they couldn't do it from the air, they're going to do it from the ground with a commando raid. Yeah, a commando raid. A hit-and-run attack where coordination and split-second timing were everything. Tom and I were to be the inside men. Big job, yeah. But this time we didn't have 2 strikes against us. No, because this was one clambake that Carl Mueller wouldn't know anything about.
What do we do first, Link?
Contact the local leader of the Maquis. We'll let him know what's happening, and he'll give us a safer place to roost.
But how do we contact him?
Well, Philippe will know him.
Oh, Philippe's in Rouen. Wait a minute. How about Marie? She might know, too.
Right. Go get her. He went to find Marie. I packed up the radio and the other equipment. I heard the door open. I thought he brought her back. I was wrong.
Good evening, Herr Captain.
Mueller. I didn't expect you to show your face around here again.
I heard in Saint-Nazaire that the raids have been cancelled. I was afraid you and Corporal Barnes might be on your way back to England.
We're packing now.
Oh. I am not to go back with you, then.
There's only one place you're going, Mueller.
Put your gun away, Herr Captain. You do not need to kill me. Since you are leaving me here, I shall make use of the one shell you so kindly left in my revolver.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you will. You couldn't bear to be left behind with your Nazi pals, could you? They weren't from my gun, those shots. I didn't know where they were from. I didn't wait to find out. I hit the floor, dragging the candle off the table with me. The barn went black. I lay there for a second. And then from outside, I heard...
Let's have some light, Link. I think I got him.
Tom had fired the shots. When I'd lit the candle again, I saw he was wrong. The doorway where Mueller had been standing was empty. Mueller was gone.
I was sure I hit him, Link.
All right, never mind. We got something more important to think about than Mueller. You told Marie?
Oui, Captain, he told me. You wish to see the local Maquis leader?
That's right. Can you take us to him?
Mais oui, Captain. I will arrange for you to meet Monsieur Etienne.
She said it would take until the next evening to arrange it. Tom and I cleared out of the farm and holed up in the patch of woods where we'd first met Philippe. Of course, it had to start raining. Just before dark, Marie showed up in the woods.
It is done, Captain. Monsieur Etienne will be waiting for you at 8 o'clock. The room behind the village cafe.
Good work, Marie.
You're going there with us, aren't you, darling?
No, mon cher. I must return to Monsieur Etienne. But I will be waiting for you at the cafe.
She was standing in the doorway when we got there at 8. She led us around the back into a small, dirty, dimly lit room.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
He rose from his chair and stood behind the table. Monsieur Etienne was a small, dark man. His eyes were shifty and calculating. The kind of eyes you often find in a head that has a price on it.
My apologies, monsieur, for not seeing you sooner. I was at my headquarters in the hills. I had to walk down. The roads were wet and muddy.
No apologies necessary, monsieur.
Merci. Mademoiselle Martin informs me you wish the assistance of the Marquis.
We need plenty of assistance. British commandos are planning a raid on the port of Saint-Nazaire.
A commando raid on Saint-Nazaire.
Those eyes of his grew wider. They grew bright. He stepped from behind the table. But he shouldn't have, because that was when I saw his boots. They were clean and polished. There wasn't a speck of mud on them. And yet he'd walk through the mud from his headquarters in the hills. He said.
Is something the matter, Captain?
He knew something was the matter, all right. He knew what it was, too. He saw my eyes on his boots, and he understood. His hand went under his coat, but it never came out because that was all I needed.
Link, for the love of heaven.
One shot did it. He grabbed at his stomach, and he slumped to the floor.
Good Lord, Link, what's the idea?
He's dead!
Yeah, that's one collaborator less.
Collaborator?
Sure, that's all he was, Tom. Nazis planted him here to find out about our new mission.
Yes, but they didn't know we had a new mission. You said Mueller thought we were packing up to go back to England.
That's right, he did.
Well, then who could have...
I started to tell him, but I didn't have to. He saw it for himself.
Marie?
The look on her face confirmed it. The look on his face is the kind of thing you don't like to remember. That was all she needed. She bolted for the door and threw it open. I took one wild shot at her, and I missed. Before I could fire again, she was gone.
She knows about the raid, Link. We've got to stop her before she gets to the Germans.
There's no telling which way she went, Tom. We'll split up. You go that way, and I'll... Good Lord.
The she, Link. It was Marie. Come on.
We ran down the dark alley behind the cafe. At the end of it, we found her, lying face down in the mud.
She's dead, Link.
Yeah.
But who shot her?
I did, Herr Corporal.
Mueller. I'm
so sorry, Herr Barnes. I know how you felt about her. But she was our enemy. She had to die.
Yeah, but how did you know, Mueller?
I finally found a Frenchman who trusted me, Herr Capitaine. His name is Monsieur Etienne.
You mean that was his name?
You see, he thought that I was a Nazi, too. He confided in me.
I say, Mueller.
Ja, Herr Corporal?
Look here, I ought to tell you. What I mean is, I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry I didn't trust.
Do not say it, please. I understand. Herr Captain.
Yes, Mueller?
I have used that one shell you left in my revolver. Well, I wonder if you would permit me to have one more.
No, I won't.
No?
I'm giving you back the whole clip. That same night, we contacted the real leader of the Maquis. 2 weeks later, the commandos struck at Nazaire. They wiped out that sub-pen. When they went back to England, Tom Barnes and I went with them. And so did our friend, Carl Mueller.
And once again, the report of another OSS agent closes with the words,
Mission accomplished.
Listen again next week for another true adventure from the files of the OSS on
Cloak and Dagger.
Cloak and Dagger, on Tuned to Yesterday from the 22nd of September, 1950 on NBC. And that wraps up this hour of adventure on Tuned to Yesterday. Be sure to be with us again for more great programs from radio's past. Until our next hour together, I'm Mark Lavonier. Thanks for listening.